Hey, y'all, I'm Nick Pomeroy with PR Equipment here in Currens, Texas. We're in the showroom. We are looking forward to, I keep saying we're in the showroom because we love to shoot these videos in the showroom, but we're fixing to have a very nice showroom in Canton as well. So y'all stay tuned for updates on that project. We've got the land bought, we've got some plans drawn, and we're fixing to start the new store in Canton. So we're excited to bring that to you. I think you're going to find that you're going to see this really cool facility we're building up there. We believe in the growth, and as we continue we want to take care of our customers, and it takes you know that a new building to do that, we think. So anyway, so kind of shifting gears here, what we want to talk about today is one of the bad boy models that is really popular. So it's the ZT Elite. When we talk about these ZT Elites, we're talking about kind of a little upper level residential unit, right? So there's lots and lots of residential units. There are a couple below this, but you know, a lot of what we sell here is kind of in the rural areas. And so having the cheapest of the line sometimes doesn't make a lot of sense, right? So we've got the acre, you've got 2 acres, and it's probably a little bit rough. If you're here in Navarre County, you're probably hitting some fire ant mounds, you're probably hitting some crawfish piles. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that can come into it. So having maybe that a little bit nicer mower, I think in the long run actually pays off. I think if you look at total cost of ownership, spending a little bit more on these mowers, I think makes a lot of sense. And so today I want to talk about the ZT Elite. A couple cool things about this: so 48, 54, 60-inch decks. They're all fabricated, and that's the first thing you notice is they are very heavy-duty, well-built, fabricated decks. I love the smooth top for these. I love how heavy they're built. They're 7-gauge decks. Even though it's a residential mower, we're not skimping you when it comes to that heavy-duty deck. And so I kind of want to walk through a handful of the features and talk a little bit about what it looks like to buy one of these machines from PR Equipment. And so first and foremost, just kind of starting at the front, I kind of like this rubber bumper. So if you are a commercial mower, and this is on a lot of the bad boy mowers, but if you're a commercial mower and you're butting these front to back on your trailer, you know, maybe you're running 2 machines, having that bumper protects this from getting all scuffed up, so I think that's pretty cool. Very heavy forks, but one of the big things that we sell on this mower is the fact it does have front suspension. You're not going to find a lot of mowers in this price range that are going to give you that front suspension, so it's got these rubber dampeners on each side, kind of going out to these heavy-duty forks. I think that's a really nice feature for a mower in this class. So the next thing, serviceability. I love to be able to get to the components of the mower. I love to be able to keep things clean. I love to be able to get in here and blow things off, wash things off. If you need to change any spindles or put a belt back on, very, very easy to get in here and do those things. And so to me, that's a huge selling feature for this mower. And so I highly suggest, and there's a lot of mowers out there that everything's just very kind of welded and caged off. So I think that's kind of a big thing. So we talked about the front suspension. I love the serviceability. It is a foot, it's a turn knob style deck lift system. So you just push the foot pedal and set it to whatever height you want. So it's a very nice lift system as well. Kind of working our way back. Very cushy seat with integrated armrest. I like that. A lot of times you don't get the armrest on some of these mowers, and to me, if you're going to be on this mower for an hour or more, you know, say you're mowing a couple acres, it is nice to have that. Large fuel tank. So this entire left side of the machine is the fuel tank. It's got a fuel gauge on it, but it's right there. Choke cable. This is actually something that's a little bit different than some mowers. So some mowers you're going to see the choke cable, everything's kind of integrated in that panel. I really kind of like where that's at because I can do it with my left hand while I'm starting it with the right. And as we move further back, Hydra Gear transmissions in these. Love the Hydra Gear transmissions. These are the 3100 series. I like them. I think they're a very heavy-duty transmission, and we see a lot of really good reliability out of it. But when you lift up that seat, so when you lift up that seat panel, here again, talking about access to components. So your battery, very easy to get to. Also, one more layer of suspension here with these springs right here. It's got a little rubber shock on top of there. So I really like the suspension that comes from that. But let's say you got to work on a solenoid or something like that, because sooner or later, you're going to have to work. I don't care what brand it is, sooner or later you're going to have to work on it. And everything's really easy to get to. Whether you needed a park brake switch, it's very easy. Everything's just super simple to get to. I really like what you get here. So batteries, all of that's just very, very easy to get to. One thing kind of unique about this, when we took on the bad boy line, one of the things we decided to do was we decided we're not going to be bringing in any Kohler engines. That's just kind of a personal choice. We haven't had the best reliability with Kohler. But a lot of the things is we want to be the best at what we do. And so whether we're training technicians or keeping parts on the shelves, if we can kind of streamline the lines, the brands of components that we sell, we can stock more parts, we can be better at servicing them because our technicians are obviously, we spend a lot of money training our technicians. And so when we talk about that, we wanted to go with the 2 lines that we have done for the last several years. You know, 6, 7 years ago, we did Kohler as well. We stepped away from that about 5 years ago. So what you're gonna see here at PR Equipment is gonna be a lot of the Kawasaki models. And so we also will be carrying the Vanguard lineup. We've had very, very good luck with those, especially in those fuel injected models. You'll see a few of those Vanguard engines as well. We believe in these engines. We think that they're the best options out of the bunch, and so that's the ones that we choose to go with. Couple things, so you can buy Bad Boy mowers a lot of places. You probably can go down to your local Tractor Supply and they'll probably have a Bad Boy mower. Let me tell you about why that's not always the best idea. First and foremost, we know these mowers better than they do, right? This is what we do for a living. We know these mowers real well. Service after the sale. So let's say you go buy that Bad Boy mower and you have trouble with it right away. Now you're hunting for somebody to help you with it. And we will, you can bring it in and we will help you with it. But as a purchasing it from the dealer that's servicing, I promise you, you're starting a relationship that's gonna have us, we're gonna be partnering to make sure that you're successful with the purchase of your new machine. Also, you're gonna see a lot of those Kohler engines there. When you start talking about those box stores, they're gonna go for the cheapest of everything. That's not what we're about here. We have more finance options. So some of the things that we can do as far as financing, but the warranty work, all that stuff is done in-house. We're partnered with you. We're gonna take care of you long after the sale. It just makes more sense. And the truth is, the pricing is the same, right? So there's absolutely no reason to buy it from a box store. We can deliver it, they won't. I mean, there's 100 reasons to consider buying it from a dealer, whether it's us or another dealer, but there's 100 reasons to buy it from a dealer over a box store. So just some things to think about. But lastly, kind of just some Reaper tires. Just how heavy these are constructed. There's just a ton of steel. Love the fact that they're all built in Batesville, Arkansas. They use as many American components as possible, which makes these just a great product to be selling here in Texas. And so we're super proud of these Bad Boy mowers. To be honest with you, you know, we've been a Spartan dealer for years and years, and so when we took on this line, it felt kind of weird, right? Because I've been selling against these mowers for so long. But some of the things that we like and what we think they do really well is when it comes down to pricing, right? And so talking about pricing, what a lot of people in this range care about is what is this gonna cost me a month? And so, you know, cash price on something like this is like $5,900, but most people care more about that payment price, right? So this, you could do 0 down on this and you could be as low as $115 a month. If you wanna step up to the 60 inch, it's about $117 a month. Pretty affordable for somebody in that rural property to have a little nicer mower that you can get out and you can rely on this thing for years to come with the Kawasaki motors, the hydro gear transmissions, the heavier decks. These things are just built really, really well. And so guys, if you all are looking for a new mower, highly suggest you come and check out. We've got multiple lines. So you can come in here in the showroom in Kearns or soon the showroom in Canton. But for now, of course, we've got the store up there just north of 20 in Canton. But you can come in, you can check out Gravely's, right? Fantastic lineup. There's some things about those that I really like. They have some of the best warranties in the business, up to 5 years. You can come in and check out the Spartan lineup. Some really cool, smooth riding mowers. They've got some really cool things from a suspension standpoint that I really love about what they do there. And of course, you can come check out these Bad Boys. And you got multiple different lines to pick from, and we can kind of hit everybody's price point. So whether you're shopping cheap mowers at the box store, we've got some options for you there. If you want maybe something that's going to last you a little bit longer, maybe a little bit heavy duty mower, we've got those in stock. And of course, the service after the sale is what makes the big difference when you shop with a dealer. So thank you all for checking out this video. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube. We'd love to stay connected with you. If you guys got any questions, reach out to us. Thanks.